Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and I'm so happy to have you joining me for another Sunday reset. It is actually Saturday morning at 8:15. I'm talking quietly because not everybody in my family is up yet. However, I have been up for 2 hours now. I spent some quiet time, got myself ready for the day. It is Saturday. It is always bananas in our house on Saturdays. So today my boys have 3 soccer games. Literally, there's one right now, there's one in the middle of the day, and there's one in the afternoon. My daughter also has a dance competition 45 minutes away. She has to be there at 12:30, so we have to leave by 11:30. And I have a very small little window of time to get some things done this weekend because her dance competition goes through Sunday. So if you don't know, YouTube is not my full-time job. I actually have a full-time job as a school counselor, so I work many hours during the week, and it's hard for me to get other things done throughout the week. So we're gonna do as much power cleaning as we possibly can. I'm gonna pick the things that need to be done the most, like the actual deep cleaning. One is my bathroom. This desperately needs to be cleaned. I really need to mop the floor, so I'm hoping I can get that done. I've just got to try to plow through as much as I possibly can in a very short period of time. So that's why I'm doing this introduction. I don't normally, but I just thought it was really important for me to explain to you what we're doing today. And when you have a short period of time, it's important to prioritize what's important to you. So that is what we're doing right now. I'm going to start in this bathroom because that is not optional. I have not cleaned it in probably 3-4 weeks. Like, it has been a long time and it's gross, I know, but we're gonna get to it now. So without further talking and wasting of time, let's get to power cleaning as much as we possibly can. I also just want to note that I normally would not look this glam for some power cleaning, except that I literally am going to clean up until the second that we're leaving for the competition. So I'm just ready to go for the day. That's why I look like this, but I wouldn't normally look this glam to get stuff done. I am still in just a raggedy old sweatshirt and some leggings because I'm not trying to get myself super messy before we leave. So, okay. Don't know why I felt like I needed to explain that to you, but I felt like I needed to explain that to you. So for real, let's get started. Before we jump into cleaning today, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Lue Bona, for giving me these beautiful new rocking chairs for my front porch. This is something I have been eyeing for a while. I talked about this in a very recent video, and I'm so excited that we have something new and durable. We went with the Adirondack rocking chairs, and not only are these gorgeous, but they are perfect for the outdoors. They are made of a recycled poly material that looks like real wood, but it's strong and durable. And unlike the ones I currently have outside, it won't chip, peel, or rot, which I am so thankful for. Not to mention, they are really easy to assemble, and they are giant. I told my husband it feels like they are a throne for a king. Here's Griffin helping Daddy put them together. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to see these fully put together and out on my front porch. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the area we have to tackle the most, and that is my master bathroom. Like I said, it has been a long time since I gave this a good scrub. So as you can see, there's a ton of schmutz on the mirror, in the sink. I try really hard just to kind of wipe it down as we go throughout the week so it doesn't get too bad, but desperately needs a good wipe down. I'm going to get started by taking everything off of our vanity, and I'll clean this off first. Now, this vanity is actually a dresser that Danny and I purchased on Facebook Marketplace and redid. We sanded it down. I actually sanded it down mostly by hand. It was a labor of love, but I love how it turned out. And we sealed it with a waterproof sealant. And then we also added those 2 vessel sinks. And I love how this turned out. I wanted something that just looked like it was old and beautiful. And I couldn't find a vanity that I liked that gave, kind of a cottage, old, antique feel. So we made our own. But I will say that it definitely doesn't give us all the space that we need. I definitely could use a lot more counter space. So This may not be able to stay here like this forever. I also think I would like to have like a tall pantry cabinet to the right there. We've got enough space for it, so we'll see. This is perfect for now. It's really, really pretty, and it is exactly what I wanted it to look like. Gives some warmth to the space, and it just has a really cozy feel to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrub down the sinks. These are actually from Amazon. I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront. They were really, really affordable, and the faucet is also from Amazon. I wanted a beautiful brass look in here, and I love this. It was a really affordable faucet. I do have one almost identical to it in the powder room, but in black. I'm also using this small scrubbing tool from Amazon to get around the plug of the sink here, and just to make sure that it doesn't have anything underneath. This just gets kind of yucky, so I just wanted to make sure that it was really clean. So again, that is linked in my storefront on Amazon, and it is very, very helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and get these sinks nice and clean, and then we're going to move on to tackling the mirror that was really, really bad. I'm just using glass cleaner here on our large mirror and some paper towels. Now this mirror is kind of plain and doesn't really add a whole lot to the space. However, I wanted to make sure that I had enough mirror in the bathroom that everybody could see what they needed to see comfortably. This is actually a conversation I had with my cousin when I was building the house, that she mentioned, you know, making sure that there was enough mirror space in the bathroom. So I didn't end up going with 2 framed mirrors here, which is something I considered doing. The bathroom upstairs has 2 mirrors, but I just felt like 1 large mirror was good here because it gave us a lot of mirror coverage in case there's more than, you know, the 2 of us in here getting ready. If it's me and my mom and Michaela, or, you know, me and a friend, I just wanted to make sure that everybody had enough space. Now that little organizer there, the water hyacinth organizer, is actually from Walmart. It's really affordable. I think it was somewhere in the $12 range. And I know it's not the prettiest, you know, everything that's inside of it, but those are items we use every single day. Deodorant, mouthwash, hairspray, lotion, you know, hair products, makeup brushes. So I make sure that I have these items readily available because we don't have a ton of drawer space, even though it looks like we do. The drawers on either side of the middle are used for all of the sink hardware. So it's not really a ton of drawer space. So having this here on the counter just makes it really, really simple. I'm also taking a second to use a microfiber cloth to wipe down all of the other items here on the vanity because they just get, kind of grimy from hairspray and dust and that kind of thing. So that there houses all of my Q-tips. So I'm just wiping that down. That's from Home Goods. And then this soap dispenser, which needs to be refilled, which I have since refilled, is from TJ Maxx, I believe, and I'm just giving that a good wipe down as well. I also wiped down our Alexa, which is kind of hidden. It's behind the sink, and I also dusted off the little trees here that you see that I've got on either side of the vanity for some color. I'm also going to dust off my snake plant here. First, I did have some dead leaves that I needed to remove, and then everything else just desperately needed to be dusted. I have not done this in so long, so I sprayed it down with some Miracle Grow Leaf Shine, and then I'm using a clean microfiber cloth and I'm wiping them down. I don't know if you could see there how much dust is on these. It's insane. I actually feel really bad for my plant that I let it go that long. So I'm gonna wipe it down. This is a real snake plant. So I'm gonna get this dusted off, and then we're gonna move over to my faux fiddly fig here, and we're gonna dust this off. And then I realized it still needed a little bit more of a shine. So I do use a little bit of cleaner to wipe it down, but this one is not real, so I wasn't killing it slowly by depriving it of the adequate amount of sunlight, but my snake plant, I definitely was. So I feel terrible. I'm glad I got that done. Moving on to my bathtub, I can honestly say it has not been used as much as I would like it to be. I have not been able to enjoy it as much, but I'm giving it a quick spray with some OxiClean spray cleaner, and it says to let it sit until it turns clear, and then it's kind of done its job. So I let it sit for a few minutes, and I'm using this power scrubber from Amazon to scrub it down. It's just not that easy to do the sides of the tub, so I'm scrubbing down the bottom really, really well, and then I'm just going to grab a good old-fashioned sponge and scrub down the sides. Now, it really was not bad. It was just really dusty because I haven't been using it, so it's not like it had soap scum and water rings or anything like that. It just was dusty and needed to be wiped down. So that's what I'm doing, making sure to wipe down the top and all of the sides. Now that it's clean, I just have to find the time to get into it. Got 4 more weeks of school and we're done. I cannot wait. We're almost there, but I really could use a good soak in this tubby. Next up, I'm going to move over to the toilet area. I'm sorry for this shot. However, I didn't think that you wanted to have a view of the litter box, so I kept it nice and tight, but just giving the toilet a good scrub down here with a little bit more of that OxiClean, and it really wasn't that bad. Again, it's just another area that I try to just kind of wipe down on a daily basis, but it hasn't had a good scrub. So that's what I'm going to do really quickly. Give it a good scrub. I also have that basket there next to the toilet. That was actually gifted to me when I first moved in by my daughter's boyfriend's mom, and it had a bunch of goodies in it, so I actually keep it here. This is where we house extra toilet paper. We also have like magazines and cat brushes for their fur, so we keep those in here because it's easier to brush them in the bathroom where I can just easily vacuum it up. So that's what I've got there, but just going to give this toilet a really good scrub. Like I said, it's something I try to do regularly, so it really wasn't that terrible, but we're going to get it nice and clean and shiny again. And the last thing for today that we're going to do is mop the floor. I did not scrub the shower, and that is because I am leaving that for Danny. He was going to do that for me while I was gone after he got home from different soccer games. So I was exhausted after doing all that other scrubbing, so he said he would do that. So I'm just going to give the floor a really quick little vacuum, and then I'm going to use my O-Cedar mop and a little bit of laundry soap to mop down the floor really well. This tile comes really, really clean really quickly, so this didn't take very long at all, and I'm so glad I got this chore done. I'm going to go ahead and transition over into my bedroom now, and you did just recently see this makeover, and I am loving my bedroom so much. I live in here. I still have that rug. I'm going to replace it, but I haven't found one that I want yet. I'm trying to decide if I want a jute rug or if I want one like what I have in my family room, but this rug is fine for now. I don't want to have no rug because it definitely helps with like the echoing sound and keeps my feet warm when I put my feet down in the morning. So it's going to stay for now, but I do have all intentions of replacing it. But again, I'm just going to give it a good vacuum and then we're going to mop. I did also want to mention in my video for my makeover of this bedroom, a lot of you noticed that I was missing a drawer on my dresser, and that's because I was trying out different stains on that drawer. So I just need to sand it down and put it back. But yes, it is missing a drawer. I didn't lose it. It's not broken. It will come back. It's just out in my garage because I was trying different stains. So stay tuned. It will be back. Next up, I'm going to transition into the kitchen. By this point, everybody was starting to wake up, so I could do the dishes. Otherwise, this is where I probably would have come right away this morning, but it worked out. I needed to get that bathroom done first, and this is a chore other people can do. However, I wanted to get the dishwasher running so that when I left, it was, getting done, and that it would be done when I got back and emptied. So that's what I'm doing here. You'll notice I have all of my lights on today, and that's because it was super gloomy and rainy this day. A bunch of soccer games actually got canceled for us, so that worked out for Danny, and he was able to come to the later part of Michaela's dance competition. We were actually there till 11:30 at night, and then back again today. I'm actually doing my voiceover Sunday night, and we were back again today until about 3:45, got home close to 5 o'clock. So this video is going up a little bit later than I would have liked it to, but it's just a crazy, crazy time of year right now. So that is why when I'm doing this cleaning, I'm trying really hard to prioritize some things and not try to take on every little thing that needs to get done. So for example, my floors really need to be mopped, but I didn't have time to vacuum and mop them all because there's just so much flooring. So I focused on the areas that needed it the most, like my bedroom and bathroom, as well as my kitchen. Those are the areas that get the most use and really needed a good mop. So that's what I focused on. And now I'm just taking a second to try to get the kitchen cleaned up. I feel like if the kitchen is clean, I feel much better about the way my house looks, and it feels like it's kind of put together if the island is clean. So wanted to make sure that my family had a clean kitchen for the day while I was gone. And again, I'm just going to take a second to vacuum and then mop. Like I mentioned, I really do need to mop my entire downstairs, but I did not have the time. So I'm trying to just pick the areas that need it the most, the areas of highest traffic, and obviously the kitchen is number one for that. So I wanted to make sure that I got this done. Plus, with all of the cooking and everything that happens in here, it gets really dirty really quickly. So I'm just going to do a really quick mop. I love the O-Cedar mop. It gets it done really, really easily. And then we can move on to our next chore. Another thing I wanted to make sure that I got done before I left was at least one load of laundry. So I did start this when I woke up in the morning before I even got myself ready for the day, and was able to get it dried, and at least one load of laundry got fully put away, which made me feel like I at least accomplished something. I know everybody's got some clothes now for the next week. And even though I didn't get it all done, I did get some done, and I'll work on the rest throughout the week. So I'm glad I got that done. My boys were all up by now, so I got all of their clothes washed and dried and hung, and they got it all put away. Again, it's not all of the laundry, but it's a good amount of the laundry. Every little bit helps. And finally, the last thing I wanted to do before I left for the day was get out these new rocking chairs. I am obsessed with how these look. They are so beautiful. They are sturdy. They are waterproof, and I feel like they're going to last a really long time for us out here on our porch. They are significantly bigger than the rocking chairs we had before, so they definitely take up more space, but I just think they look really grand and very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put the other items that I had on the other rocking chairs onto these, and I cannot wait to get home and enjoy a glass of wine in these rocking chairs or my coffee in the morning. I again want to thank Lue Bona for partnering with me in today's video. If you are in need of some new furniture for your home, definitely check out their website. I'll have it linked for you down below. And if you use my code Tiffany-15, you'll receive 15% off your order. This does bring us to the end of today's Sunday Reset, my friends. I hope that you found some motivation in today's video and you're able to get something done, even if it is in just a little tiny bit of time like I had today. I hope that this week is beautiful for you and you are counting down the days until summer like I am. And until the next one, have a fabulous day, my friends. Take care.